What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Justice League video. So if you are new to the channel, please do drop a like, please do subscribe as well. Smash that like button if you enjoyed Justice League, and please do subscribe with notifications on so you never ever miss a video. So what is up people, Justice League I actually really liked, despite some flaws with the film. I actually really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot more than Batman vs Superman. I think it's going to hold up quite a lot more. We've had so many deleted scenes. It seems like Joss Whedon has been like, you know what, cut that, cut that, cut that, cut that. We need to get this 2 hours. And it's a shame that we never really saw the full vision of Zack Snyder and see him get to finish his trilogy, which is, you know, a real shame. But a lot of these have been really completely cut. Now, I'm going to talk about the original post-credits scene. So there's going to be spoilers for this video. Now, the post-credits scene, we did see the Flash and Superman race, which was cool. I had no feelings towards it. I'm not really fussed about who is faster or whatever. But, you know, it was nice for the fans. It was a nice little fan service there, to be honest. And we got to see more of the awesome Ezra Miller as the Flash, which, you know, as you may have seen my other videos, I absolutely adored his version of the Flash. And we also got a setup for the Injustice League, which is, you know, something else entirely, with Deathstroke helping out Lex Luthor from getting out of Arkham Asylum, which really cool once again, and shows that Lex Luthor, I was right about Lex Luthor in the way that he was actually really good, and he was on his way to kind of, with Jesse Eisenberg, he's finally become Lex Luthor, the one that we know and love. He's not being like a sort of Mark Zuckerberg kind of Silicon Valley tech owner. But here in this movie we had another post-credits scene entirely. Now, if you will cast your mind back to the film, we actually saw Green Lanterns in the flashback scene to when Steppenwolf first ever invaded Earth, which was pretty cool. I really did love that scene. And we saw people like Zeus, Artemis, all the three. We had obviously Amazonians, Atlanteans and humans working together to fight these beasts and these invaders. Now, something else was in this, and they were Green Lanterns, and it's not clear as to who these Green Lanterns actually are. I haven't been able to find exactly who they are. I'm still working on that. I will present to you a video when we finally actually get one. But we actually were supposed to have the Green Lanterns again in the movie, and they were supposed to be in the post-credit scene, which is weird. Now, this comes from an artist on Reddit and the DCEU leaked Reddit, which is pretty cool. And this post-credit scene was supposed to involve Batman waking up in his home, his kind of weird lake house he had. I still wish we had Wayne Manor. That's a real... But then again, that's going to be the Hall of Justice. But he wakes up only to be confronted by two lanterns. The first of which is Tomari, who is an incredibly fan-favourite character. A big Green Lantern who was actually the one who tried to save Krypton. He went to go and try and save Krypton, but was blinded by a solar flare and was unable to, which was, you know, a complete shame. But then we wouldn't have had Superman on Earth, and none of this real film would have actually happened. But really cool all the same. Now we would have had Kilowog, who would have been really good as well. Once again, a huge fan favourite, and one who was actually in the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie, which it wasn't that bad. It could have been a hell of a lot worse. But Kilowog is again a fan favourite, and both of these really, you could argue, are actually involved with training different Green Lanterns on Oa, which is where, you know, the base of operations of the Green Lanterns is. So that's really cool, I think, and it would be nice to see what was going on here. And Tomari actually left his ring, then went to Jon Stewart. So yeah, quite a big thing here that we've had two very big Green Lanterns involved in this movie. So what do you think in the comments? Do you wish that this was actually there? Now, this was actually cut during principal photography. So it seems like they'll probably have quite a lot to do to try and get this up and ready for an Ultimate Edition, or possibly also deleted scenes, although they can get away with leaving it kind of a bit iffy in deleted scenes, to be honest. But if they were going to add it into an extended edition of the movie, well, they're going to have a lot of work to do. But we also had something else which is really cool. Now this is a bit of fun, you know. This is just a bit of fun. Now at the end of the movie, we saw Wonder Woman finally take on her mantle and be a proper superhero. She decided she's going to go out and, you know, be inspired by everything that has happened. And we see her confronting kind of artifact thieves, which makes sense considering she actually works for the Louvre, and she actually works in kind of artifact restoration, as we saw in the movie. So what is really cool is the fact that we actually see a lot of these criminals are actually arrested, and one is singing like an absolute canary when her lasso is around him and he's telling them the truth. Now we actually see someone else. Now I thought this in the movie. I was watching the movie and I was like, hold on, that woman there, that's Catwoman. I was like, that has to be Catwoman. And someone actually posted it on Reddit as well, and I was just like, you know what, that is Catwoman. In my eyes, I'm gonna believe that is Catwoman, which is funny because she's actually recently got married or engaged to Batman in the comics, so it's quite a big thing there as well. So let me know what you think of the comics, guys. Do you think that this would actually work? Do you think that Catwoman would work in the universe? Personally, I do think that it would work quite well having her in this kind of universe, and work as well in the Batman which would be fun as well. Now, further to all of this, we actually had, like I said earlier in this video, we had the prologue, which was actually cut and moved from the opening of the movie, which due to set visits we know would have been at the start of the movie. But here we never actually got it. We got it probably, I think it was about at least one third of the way through the movie, if not about halfway. But we were supposed to get all of the old gods, including Ares, Zeus, along with the Amazonians and the Green Lanterns that I'd mentioned, who were actually killed in this flashback scene. But they were supposed to have like a almost 10-minute long sort of prologue here, setting everything up, which I really think was needed, to be honest. I think a lot of the people complained about the mother boxes and things like that. So if that was added in, I think that having that in would have made the film a lot more coherent for people who don't actually know much about the story of the wider DC world. So that is it for this video. Please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.